Hi there, our very good friends. Barcelona could sack Xavi in the near future and have already prepared a replacement for him. Press the like button while we proceed to the hottest football news. Let's get the show on the pitch. AS Roma have opened talks with Mourinho regarding contract extension, according to La Gazzetta dello Sport. Al Nassr is like Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo will remain in the Saudi project for a long time. Cristiano is building the future of the football industry in Saudi Arabia. Thanks Al Nassr CEO Guido Fienga. Borussia Dortmund called the signing of a left winger their winter transfer window priority. If I had to choose a team, I would choose Atletico Madrid, Maurizio Sarri admitted. I feel very comfortable here at Real Madrid. I want to continue at this club for a long time, Antonio Rudiger admitted. Reminder: Cristiano Ronaldo, the man deemed surplus to requirements at Manchester United a year ago by Erik ten Hag, has scored 50 goals for club and country in 2023, journalist Piers Morgan told Manchester United coach. Real Madrid played with consistency in the Champions League group and the quality of play has improved compared to the start of the season, Carlo Ancelotti believes. Manchester United without Sir Alex Ferguson have already been crushed out of the Champions League group stage as many times as in 26 years under the guidance of the Scotsman, that is, 3 knockouts in each case. Barcelona, Girona and Espanyol players are banned from showering at their facilities amidst record Spain drought. Haaland will be back I think on Thursday. We'll see how he feels, Pep Guardiola said. Guardiola, Inzaghi and Spalletti are the 3 finalists for FIFA Men's Coach of the Year. Former Napoli representative Antonio Giuliano has passed away. The former midfielder was 80 years old. He performed for Napoli, Bologna and the national team of Italy. Man United have spent over £400 million since Erik ten Hag has been in charge. What have Copenhagen spent in that period? Chris Sutton slammed Man United head coach. The Turkish FA has stated its intention for the Turkish Super League to resume on December 19th. It was suspended after a referee was hospitalized having been punched to the ground by a club president at the end of the match. Zidane is one of the best midfielders in history. I hope to preserve the legacy of his number 5 and his boots. For what it means and the moment, Zidane's volley is the first and best memory that comes to mind with a pair of Adidas Predators boots, Marca quoted Jude Bellingham as saying. Liverpool intend to return Carvalho from RB Leipzig, as the Portuguese does not receive much playing minutes on loan. The midfielder is then planned to look for a new club. Crystal Palace have offered €35 million to Juventus for 20-year-old winger Matthias Zule. Pontypridd United of Wales could face a 135-point deduction if they repeatedly breach the rules of the local football association. A couple of months ago, its officials initiated an investigation against the club following complaints from players about alleged violations in their professional contracts. Ronaldo has joined a group of investors that has recently committed to invest more than $40 million into development of the virtual football simulation game titled UFL, Ultimate Football League. Tuchel's assistant at Bayern and Martinez's in Portugal, Anthony Barry, can take over the national team of Ireland. Man City winger Micah Hamilton scored against Red Stars on his debut appearance for the club, not to mention his earned penalty which led to the winning goal. Chelsea will continue to pen 8-year contracts with footballers despite transfer amortization getting limited to 5 years. Not that I'm jealous, but Man City paid €80 million for Phillips and now Pep Guardiola has said it would be better for him to leave in January. So he'll leave and they'll get someone else, Jose Mourinho claimed. Wolverhampton Wanderers have agreed a new deal with Hwang Hee-chan, who has become the club's top scorer this season. I don't think we are closing in on a new deal with Griezmann yet, but for sure, if he has to extend the contract, he will do it, noted Atletico Madrid president Enrique Cerezo. Tottenham and Sevilla are in talks to sign the 24-year-old centre-back Sebastián Cáceres from Liga MX side Club America. Barcelona midfielder Oriol Romeu may move to Girona in the winter, Catalunya Radio reports. Calvin Phillips scored against Crvena Zvezda in the Champions League, bagging his first goal at club level since August 2021. Man City have become the first English club to win 8 consecutive European Cup or Champions League matches. Young boys striker Ebri Macaulay is the first Gambian to score a goal in Champions League history. He scored against RB Leipzig. Barca under construction? I agree with everything Xavi says. We will fight until the end, Ferran Torres said. Antwerp midfielder Arthur Vermeeren is the youngest Belgian goalscorer in the history of the Champions League. He succeeded to upset Barca at the age of 18 years and 309 days. Stuttgart wanted to remove the 17.5 million euros release clause from Guirassi's contract, but the player refused. Rafael Varane could become a free agent in the summer, with his contract at Manchester United set to expire a year earlier than previously publicized. Bayern Munich is the highest-scoring team of the 2023-24 season across Europe's top 5 leagues. In 13 Bundesliga fixtures, Die Ratten managed to deliver 44 goals. The results of yesterday's Champions League games are right in front of you. Alright, we are moving on to the main news of the release. And now let's briefly discuss yesterday's Champions League games. Starting off with Group E, where Atletico outclassed Lazio in a 2-0 display. Griezmann and Lino succeeded at scoring goals, thus letting Los Cochoneros secure the first place in the quartet. In another match of this very group, Celtic beat Feyenoord 2-1, though it was nothing but a victory for the club's prestige. Next up is the Group F, otherwise known as this year's Group of Death, where PSG were one step away from entering the Europa League, but a draw against Dortmund and AC Milan's triumph over Newcastle allowed Luis Enrique's side to reach the Champions League knockouts. Then we have Group G, in which the leaders of the quartet, Man City and RB Leipzig, took their points in clashes against Crvena, Zvezda and Young Boys. The citizens won 3-2 thanks to goals from Hamilton, Bob and Phillips. Meanwhile, the Red Bulls turned out to be stronger than the Confederates. The final 2-1 on the scoreboard proved the matter clear. At last, we had Group H, in which Porto totally demolished Shakhtar 5-3 in the battle for second place, while Antwerp delivered a sensational performance in the tie against Barcelona. The hosts won in the last seconds of the game with 3-2. The group stage of Europe's most prestigious competition has come to an end. The final matches of the 2023-24 UEFA Champions League group stage have been played, meaning that we have found out the final list of the tournament's knockout phase participants. Here are 16 best European teams that will continue their Champions League journey this spring. So, top spots in quartets were taken by Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Real Sociedad, Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Manchester City and Barcelona. The following clubs entered the knockouts from second place: Copenhagen, PSV, Napoli, Inter, Lazio, PSG, RB Leipzig and Porto. Forward Victor Osimhen has reached an agreement in principle with Napoli on a contract extension, Fabrizio Romano reports. It will last until 2026, a year longer than the 24-year-old Nigerian's current deal. His release clause will be worth about 130 million euros. An official announcement is expected to be made soon. Julen Lopetegui could become the next head coach of Manchester United, Releva reports. The Red Devils board highly appreciates the Spaniard's work at Wolverhampton, whom he left in August, his knowledge of the language and the league, as well as his experience in Europe. He took the Europa League trophy with Sevilla. All mentioned factors put him ahead of other names that have been mentioned recently, such as Zinedine Zidane, Graham Potter or Roberto De Zerbi. Another factor which can prioritize Lopetegui's candidacy lies in his good relationship with players like Sergio Reguilon, Rafael Varane and Casemiro. Julen has a good chance to become United's next manager, since their results under Erik ten Hag are considered rather unsatisfactory. The situation at Barcelona gradually intensifies. Looks like the club's board, President Joan Laporta and Sporting Director Deco are putting pressure on Xavi regarding some squad decisions. You see, it turned out that the team for the game against Antwerp was not chosen by the head coach, but it was a collective decision of Xavi, Laporta and Deco. Here's what Xavi told after the match. The squad list is agreed upon the president, Deco and the players. Needless to say, this info greatly perplexed Barca fans. Some problems are going on in the background, one of them writes. It is quite hard to disagree with his opinion, especially amid concerning reports about Xavi's future. Girona head coach Mikel Sanchez's agent has had 3 meetings with Barcelona representatives since October, according to Francisco Gallardo of El Chiringuito. If nothing changes, Mikel will take charge of Barcelona starting from the 2024-25 season. Moreover, if Xavi gets sacked early, then Rafa Marquez, who currently manages Barcelona B, will take over as interim head coach. Guys, our Fanatico project has released a new top video about Barcelona's stellar rookie, Vitor Roque. Be quick to click on the link and enjoy watching. Well, the Football News channel was with you. Have a good day, everyone. See you in a bit.